Can you tell us a little bit about your brand, about your line?
Hi, how are you? Yeah, definitely. I would love to.
Great.
Um, my brand is mostly Miami inspired between the beaches during the day and the nightlife. Just seeing the lights at, Miami Beach and downtown, especially when you're flying in and all that. It just kind of fused it into this, brand that now I can go ahead and really release all that inspiration into. And by looking at this melting pot of a city, it's just so much fun to be able to make whatever you want. So I started with jewelry first because it was very easy for me to keep around the house and just start. And it started to take off. And when it started to take off, I started making more and more. And all of a sudden, like, everything just started to burst out, from dresses to purses to anything, hats, um, anklets, bracelets, everything. And now we're doing really good, and hopefully we'll continue.
Amazing. And I love the cover ups that are going to be in the fashion show. Can you tell us a little bit about those pieces?
Those pieces, well, I started doing macrame and for windows for different things, but I started seeing a lot of like necklines coming out for out of the designs, and I
Hmm.
started imagining the dresses. So I started seeing if there were other dresses online like that, and I started seeing these beautiful pieces. I'm like, I want to make them too.
Oh my God. So you actually made those pieces?
Yes, they're all hand.
Wow.
Yes,
Oh my
everything
God.
that we have is handmade by my mom, my aunt, myself.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
You should see the pieces. They're so pretty.
That's
I'll,
so
yeah,
beautiful.
I'll put my Instagram and then she could put her Instagram too so you could take a look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I love that.
Yeah, we
Hmm.
make everything by hand and we design everything. And now we're bringing in a clothing line that we're trying to design as well. That's also that's beach clothes, bathing suits, and other things because, I mean, we just want to do it all.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun.
I'm just
Natalie, I think you can see I think you can pop out and pop back in. It won't close up as long as I stay in here.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so let me get my question. Okay. So, can you tell us a little bit about your inspiration for like making the pieces and everything?
Well, I grew up in the beach. I grew up in Key Biscayne up until I was a teenager. And I used to go to the beach all the time to pick out the shells. And I used to love just grabbing them, putting them in bags and selling them. So I always had that, like, I want to build a business one day feeling, since I was very small and I was very creative. So I just went ahead and kind of now took it and, went with it into my pieces. Everything that I put, everything that I make, I want to make sure that I'm not the only one benefiting from it, but the person receiving it is going to be receiving compliments. It's going to be feeling good when they wear it. It's going to be something that they're going to treasure for a very long time. So I want to make it something that's, quality, not just something that they're going to wear for the summer and toss it out.
Mhm.
And the good thing is that we've been making very good decisions with what we've been buying, and we're having customers come back 2 years later telling us that their things are still good, and they're still wearing it, they're still getting compliments, and it just makes you feel good.
Mhm.
So you just
Yeah,
pour into the next thing you make, and you just want to keep going.
that's so cool. And I think everyone, like all of us in fashion, we all have a story, like starting at a very young age. Like we just knew we wanted to be in fashion, so that's super cool.
Yeah, it was the stigma that, when you're doing something in art, you're not really doing something. It's like you have to be a doctor, a lawyer, or something.
Yeah,
So I fell into accounting thinking that, it was just gonna be that. And then, Lord behold, I got dealt a bad card, but I was able to make, something out of it. And this came out and it's wonderful.
that's amazing. That's super cool. And then, so you're doing this full time now.
Well, no. Unfortunately, I am under treatment for cancer, so I
Oh,
cannot
I'm
work
sorry.
full time, right? But it's been a blessing in disguise, to be honest with you, because I wasn't very happy, just being behind a desk, working for somebody else, knowing that I could put all that effort towards myself and build something. And with my dreams as a child, I was always like, they were always kind of like bugging me on my shoulder, like, hey, hey, don't forget about us. And when this happened, it did turn my world around. But it was because of the business that I was able to come out of a like kind of a depression that I had gone into after my diagnosis.
When was the diagnosis?
It was in 2017.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's been a while.
Yeah,
We could talk like privately about this later because my mom also went through something similar. So if you want to talk like at the event, or I'll definitely.
absolutely. I'm very much like a spokesperson now where
Yeah.
I'm very open about what I went
So is
through.
my mom. Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to help. I want to help other women because other women helped me through it when I was going through it. So I understand.
Definitely.
Carolina, are you comfortable sharing what type of cancer you were fighting?
Yes, absolutely. I was diagnosed with inflammatory breast cancer. It's a
Mm.
rare cancer and it's very aggressive, but it's a very easy to treat. So they were able to treat it very well the first time in 2017. I went into remission for a while, and unfortunately, it came back now. And
Oh
now,
no.
yeah, it came back in December.
Okay.
So, you know, I don't know. It just put more fire under me to do this, to be honest. Create and make this happen and leave kind of a legacy for my kids.
Amazing.
I hear that.
And I'm very happy, and I think it's because of the business that I'm so like still involved in my life versus, ruminating about the bad things.
Yeah, that's great that you found something to like fulfill you. That's amazing.
Yes, definitely. And they say like quality over quantity, or I feel like the quality of my life just got better because of it. And I know it sounds insane to say because of what it is, but
Yeah.
that short time that like life kind of dealt me, it's like, well, what am I going to do with it now? Most people go skydiving, they do whatever they can. Well, this is me, this is my skydiving the business,
Wow.
and
That's
creating creating
powerful.
creating everything I can. And I've gotten to the point where I'm just whatever my body wants to do, what it's going to do. If I feel like doing dresses today, I'm going to do some kind of dress. If I want to do jewelry, I do, and so forth. And it's been amazing. Everybody's been so welcoming, so accepting. Love our clients. They keep coming back for us. It's been an amazing experience.
Well, after this story, I'm even more honored that you chose to be a part of this event, and thank you. And I'm really glad
Amazing.
that you're doing this.
Oh, absolutely. And thank you for letting me be a part of it because
Of
it's like
course.
huge dream to see my things in a fashion. This is going to be the first time for me. So you
Yeah.
Neat.
know how excited I am.
Yay.
Awesome.
And so after, what advice do you have for other collections, like starting a brand, starting the collection?
So my biggest advice is to start small. Don't put your horses before the carriage.
Hmm.
And there's so many ways to find out if you have what it takes. Right now, there's a lot of shows. There's craft shows out there you can go to and sign up for $30. Something very economical, and just start there and work yourself up because that's what I did, and I can only show you the way I did it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing all this information. I really appreciate it, and I'm super excited to work with you.
You're welcome, and thank you too.
Thanks.